Right, okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Hilly Stream on Tuesday night, which is, of course, WAOF1 night. Um, we are full quality 50% race at the legendary Spa Francorchamps in Belgium. So, this should be a good one to look forward to. Hello, Bowden. Tuning in. You got there before I could even share it in HRF1, didn't you? Anyway, let's invite, first of all, Gunnar, because Gunnar is going to be doing co-coms with me tonight, the legend. And let's invite Moomin, because he will be doing... Where is it? Oh yeah, there. He's doing the interview and quiz tonight. So, let's get them in. Oh, Bowden, you wanted to race with Saul? Oh, sorry, mate. It is a pretty sought after league, so it does do that. Are you signed up for Thursdays as well? You generally get a better chance on a Thursday, I'd say. Where are they both? Oh, hello, you're there. It didn't make the silly noise. You both joined. It didn't make the noise that it makes when people join. Oh, well, that was just. I can't be having that. I got ninjas joining me in the chat. It's not on. Right, guys. First of all, I need to, as I keep forgetting recently, click on my side to include the audio. So I've just done it now. So you should now have the little tick boxes that you got to do on the party menu.
Yep.
Do those. Excellent. Well, Gunnar, thank you very much. You've joined. You're doing co-coms tonight, so thank you very much for that. And I look forward to us doing that. But I have brought you in at the start because, well, you know from Sunday nights we do quick interviews and a little quiz with a driver beforehand. So Moomin,
Yeah.
I've brought you in tonight. Well, Wales actually set this up tonight. He's contacted you and got it set up to be you. I don't know why it had to be you. I don't know why he's decided to pick on you. Not
Me neither.
Have you upset him somehow?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
No. Okay. Fair enough. Well, just quickly then, a couple of normal questions, and then we'll get on with your quiz. So, first of all, you missed a couple of races at the start of the season, exactly the same as Carsey actually. But you're back up. You're up and running. You've had a reasonable start to your season, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you see it's going?
Um, in my, if I have in mind that I'm doing no traction and no assist, then it's pretty good because I haven't learned throttle and everything yet. So, but it's really I have so much fun. Even though I mess up in the start and get far behind, it's a real challenge to come to gain positions, and I love it. It's racing. It's not about being in the front all the time. It's racing. It's battling and having fun. So I love it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. It obviously depends. You know, it doesn't matter. Is what I was going to say. Where you are, does it? Is you're racing other drivers, and you know whether it's for the lead or whether it's for P10 doesn't really matter. It's the fun of doing it.
Yeah, as long as you're having fun and you're enjoying it, that's all that matters, isn't it?
Exactly,
Yeah,
mate. Exactly. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind winning, but
No, of course.
I'm sure that'll come in time,
The
mate.
problem is there's always 20 on a grid, and every single one wants to
exactly.
win. So, you know, but only one can. Only one.
Yeah.
It's normally Carsey. So, um, right, I'm going to get on with your quiz because I'm aware it's 56 already, and I don't want to take up too much of your first qualifying session. So,
It's okay.
what I've decided for tonight, because I don't usually have a co-coms, I've decided that Gunnar, I've decided that you can help Movement tonight. Okay, so you're kind of a tag team. Okay. So,
You always put me right on the spot, don't you? I'm expecting
yeah,
it.
yeah. I remember how much you loved being put on the spot on a Sunday doing it, so I thought I'd do it again tonight. Okay. Question number one is always the easy question, so you'll be all right with this, guys. Although I think
Sounds
it's
lovely.
wrong on a Sunday, but we'll see. Right, what's the name of a male goat? Sorry, my dad's making weird noises in the background. I apologise if you can hear that.
Oh God.
Is it okay if I use the Swedish word bock?
No, because I don't know what that means, do I?
Exactly. So, but I have no idea. Goat, male goat.
But no.
You don't know, Gunnar?
No,
mate.
tell me.
Oh, it's a billy goat.
Billy goat.
Yeah, you must have heard of a billy goat.
Yeah, now that you mention it, yes.
Yeah, see, there you know. So that's the name of.
What's this
I
one?
know that's the name of a male goat, Bowden. That was the question. Oh my God! He's doing it the other way round. I've said the answer, and now he's telling me what the question is. Right. Well, you got that one wrong, so I don't know how we're going to get on with the slightly harder question. Right. Who wrote The Silence of the Lambs?
Oh my God.
I promise
I
they're
have
not
no
all
idea.
like goat and lamb related questions. All right. Just
I
the
mean,
first two.
I saw the movie like 100 years ago, so how should I remember who wrote it? I
Because
have
his
no
name
idea.
was on the movie as well. It's he wrote all of them. Red Dragon.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
haven't even seen that. That's 3 years got past my birthday, so I'm not going.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It was Thomas Harris.
What?
So there you go. Nil of 2. Come on, guys. Come on.
Pick an
Right,
easy
this one's
question
easier.
now.
This is a multiple choice, so even if you don't know the
Okay.
answer, you still got a chance to get it right. Okay, so
Okay, shoot.
which of these is not a colour in the rainbow? Is it A, red, B, yellow, C, indigo, or D, pink?
Indigo.
Okay, anything from you, Gunnar? Gunnar disappeared. Gunnar?
He fainted.
He fainted. It's too many questions.
He's looking at his rainbow flag at home.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not indigo. It's pink. It is not the colour of rainbow. Despite the famous song which goes red and yellow and pink and green, it's not pink. It's yeah. So there you go. Okay. Right, number 4. This is a Formula One question. Wow, it's a racing question. I can't really say it's a
Okay.
Formula One question. Okay, Glitch said it's pink. Glitch got the rainbow question right. So there we go. Right, okay. What 4 races make up motorsport's Triple Crown?
What 4 races?
Sorry, I said 4. 3 races. It's
Okay,
Triple Crown.
it's Monaco, Indy 500, and one more. Le Mans.
Yes, excellent. There you go. You got a point. Get in there. Excellent. Now,
With 3 points.
well, what I did forget to say, but if you'd have got 2 out of 3, I was going to give you half a point. So,
Okay.
but yeah.
Good.
Okay, and number 5 we come to, which is the insane question, the ridiculous question, whatever you want to call it. Gunnar, are you there yet now? What is wrong with Gunnar? What's happened to Gunnar?
He's googling.
Yeah, he's googling. He's going to be too late.
Oh,
Come
I've got
back.
mute. Hello? I'm here.
Hello.
I've clicked onto mute. I'm here.
Right,
talking,
okay. Excellent. Did you get any of the questions right?
I got the rainbow one right. I didn't get the other one right.
You got the rainbow one right. Well done. Okay. Well, in that case, I'd say I'm going to take your word for it, and I'm going to give that a point then. So, there you go. But don't try that trick again. It won't work. All right.
You got a point there, mate.
Right. Okay. As I said, the final question then is the ridiculous question. So, you know, when you have a breakup in a relationship, and your mates are trying to console you, and they say, "Don't worry, there's plenty more."
Fish in the sea.
Yeah. So how many fish are there in the sea? I will give you leeway of 5,000 billion.
God.
Either way, So
Too many.
so how many? It is an estimated answer, of course, because they haven't literally counted them. So how many fish are there in the sea?
A trillion, billion, million.
Trillion?
I have no idea.
What about you,
One,
Gunnar?
about trillion.
Okay, you're closer than you think. You're not quite. You're not quite there. It's 3.5 trillion. But you did say trillion. I'm quite impressed with that. In all fairness,
3.5
You were
trillion.
close. 3.5 trillion fish in the sea. There was estimated to be.
I thought
So-
trillion was a
Counted
bit
all
over
of
the
them.
top, but there you go.
Who
There
have
you
checked
go.
this?
There used to be more, but Gunnar ate most of them. So.
Hungry, didn't I?
Yeah, that was just last Friday. Jesus. Right. Okay. Yeah, Glitch got the motorsport question right as well, but for the fish question, he just said plenty. So there we go. Right, Moomin, that gives you two. Well, it's slightly nice from me, but it gives you 2 out of 5. So well done. I will put you on the leaderboard. It won't put you at the top, unfortunately, because that is
No, I
Corey
totally
from
understand
last
that.
week.
So.
Corey got 4 out of 5 last week, so he's probably going to be out there for quite.
That's actually quite a bad score for 2 players, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
I like the
okay.
fact that you got 2 guesses, and on the final answer, you like. Moomin's already guessed a trillion, so I asked you what you're guessing, Gunnar, and you said a trillion as well. You could have had a completely
Yeah.
different number.
Copy guy, he's just copying.
Right, okay, Moomin, I'm going to let you go. They're loading into qualifying, so best of luck.
Thank you.
Buddy. There is always
you.
a chance that you may end up on the podium, so I may be speaking to you at the end. We shall see. But there's always a chance that you might. You've definitely got the pace.
Yeah.
We know this.
One lap at a time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep it pen
Good luck.
free, and you could be right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely. There'll be plenty
Thank
of
you.
pens tonight, I think. So good luck, mate.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Good
Good
luck,
luck.
mate. Have a
See you
good one.
later.
You.
There he goes. So Moomin, always a pleasure to speak to Moomin. He's a nice man, nice guy.
Yeah. I didn't know he was just switching attraction.
No, I didn't know that. I actually thought he was just a no assist player. I didn't realise he was.
Yeah, so he must have been running medium on 22 then, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably sensible for I used to find it easy with no traction on 22, but I know most people didn't. Most people needed at least medium traction, and even was it Lando Norris I think said medium traction was more realistic than no traction.
Yeah, more realistic, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I should have been using that instead of no traction if it was more realistic. Oh well, too late now, isn't it? Anyway, we got coming out first. We got McLaren of Alex out first. Anybody watching that maybe doesn't know why Gunnar's with me instead of on track? Gunnar had a little bit of an accident, didn't you, Gunnar?
Yeah, drunken accident, I was just a silly boy.
Yeah. What'd you do, Gunnar?
Stepped off a backwards, landed on my thumb, and I've
So.
And being a pad player, I've got no hope in hell.
No, you but
Yeah,
that's I can't even begin to imagine.
I've done a couple of
trying
laps
to
on
do
TT the day after, and that not have been a good move in a league race. So I'm quite happy the lobby didn't let me join that race. To be fair.
Fair enough. Okay, well, it's always a pleasure having you in, mate. And I listened to you doing
Thank
comms
you.
last night. Well, I didn't listen to you doing comms last night, so I was racing. But I've watched the string back this morning from last night, and you were very, very good.
Getting the hang of it, I quite enjoy it. It's something different, isn't it? So
Definitely, yeah. Well, I was on Alex because he was first out on track, but I think an Alpine's just overtaken him, so let's go to Mackenzie. So Taylor Mackenzie, it is. So
it's on the intermediates.
yeah, why is he on the intermediates? So that's going to be a penalty for Mackenzie as it's dry track. It's definitely not raining, is it?
No.
Sometimes
Has he got a
it can
quality
be
ban or
hard to
anything?
see. Oh yes, he has got a quali ban. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Okay,
Taylor,
he's
you
coming
probably,
straight into the pits anyway now.
probably get away with that, but I don't think the owners will be massively impressed by it, to be honest. But,
Yeah, there you go, retired.
yeah, yeah. I had forgotten that actually, but yeah, he does have a quali ban. So it is Alex first then. So glitch is the. If you're wondering why we're missing a driver, because we do have a full grid. It is glitch that's missing, and he'll be there. He will be on very very shortly. So
Alright.
we are a full grid. So right, pole position last season in WAOF1. Who do you reckon it was, Gunnar?
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it Colossi?
Yeah. yeah, what a guess.
What was that lap time on 22?
So on 22, it's 1 minute 42.423.
Oh yeah, they'll be well into the 40s, I imagine, won't they?
I was going to say, yeah, I think we'll be beating that quite substantially tonight. So, I haven't. Well, I've done a little bit of time trial before they deleted all the times on Spa, but only just to get us set up, really.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what to expect exactly. Alex, unfortunately, has validated.
Corey's out on the hards, it's a strange one.
Yeah. Look at the times then. Yeah, quite a few people trying mediums on their first runs.
Yeah.
Hards. Well, I guess that's because that must be something to do with. Oh, Nick's on an outlap. We've gone to the wrong driver. Damn. I don't know who's.
Oh, it's a 5 grade grid penalty for Nick there.
Collision with Moomin.
Carty just hit a load of traffic in the bus stop chicane as well, which still sets a 41.8.
Right, so Darcy 41.8, Mamo 42.7, 44.2 for Whale. We've got a debut tonight from SW Suga, I think.
Oh yeah, he's in my seat tonight. Come on, boy.
Yeah, so he's partnering your usual teammate, which is Alex. I say that, Alex is pretty new himself, so...
Yeah.
Oh, that's a smack on the wall for Suga. He's absolutely fine. I think he's probably lost an end player. Oh, he's lost his whole wing actually, so he'll have to pit. But at least he survived it. That's the main thing. So what have we got then? Let's go with Meat Brawl. Let's stay with Meat Brawl. He's just started the lap.
As well, actually. I was just doing the first sector.
We are up to 20 now, by the way. So Glitch should be there. Yeah, Glitch is there in P10 in his Williams. So full grid now. So many cars. Look at the track map. How many cars are coming through that? The end of sector. Well, no, start of sector 2.
That's like a foot jam down there, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Nick doesn't
a
seem
lot of
to be
people
pushing. It
forget
has to be
look
on
at
him.
their map before exiting the pits, I think. Do you think there's any chance for 2 stops tonight, Gunnar?
Yeah, it all depends where you start in the grid, though, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a long pit stop either, is it? I'm just thinking you've got such a long
it's the
lap.
shortest pit stop of the season, so
Yeah, and such a long lap, fast corners, you will get, well, a fresh set of tyres will yield you so much lap time around here, so it is possible, probably.
yeah. I think I'd be considering it. It seems strange to do when it's only 22 laps, but
Yeah.
I'm so aware it is the same here as it is at other tracks. I think it would be potentially a really good strategy. So you had, doing comms last night, you had myself and Danny both did 2 stops, and it sort of worked for both of us.
Yeah, I mean,
For
Danny was
Jimmy,
like in,
but
Danny was in the DRS train with the front 3, and as soon as he boxed and got on them fresh mediums, he was back under within 6 seconds of Fairley, who he was following anyway.
yeah.
But yeah, I think he just had a little bit of traffic on his outlaps and that, and eventually he got the penalties, which didn't help him. So
Yeah. Well, I was expecting watching the stream back earlier on for you and Steve to sort of comment on my stopping on lap 8, but we both completely missed the fact that I stopped, so...
I didn't realise you'd stopped it. I thought you just stopped the one stop.
No, 2 stops. So I started on the softs and then did medium. But, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You got my driver anyway because you're where you started, where you finished, no penalties, and you had a good race. So
Yeah, thank you.
good result.
Yeah, I don't think I got the streamer driver today. I don't think I've been voted it. I wonder who got it actually.
Danny pops in P2 over 42.0.
Just ahead of Meat Burl. Are we on a lap? No. Still on his hard tyres. I wonder if Corey's just having a little bit of a test. Maybe
Yeah, a little bit of practice probably.
Yeah. Well, he's back into the pits, so it's not much.
Something Battle used to do quite a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah. But in order to have those tyres for qualifying, he must have chosen the hard selection, is it? I think.
He's going to be on the harder comp selection, isn't he? Yeah, on the compound.
Yeah, so you get a set of
Two
tyres.
set of hards.
Yeah. So.
But I think he only gets one set of mediums, doesn't he? Does he get
So,
2
yeah.
hards, 2 mediums, and 2 softs?
Yeah, that's what I think it is. But whether he can keep both sets of mediums for the race or not, I don't know. Or whether one.
I think why he might have done
back.
that because he might know he's not going to get into Q2. He might think he's not going to get into Q2. Possibly, I don't know, or Q3. So he won't need the softs, will he?
No.
But I don't know.
Sorry. Corey. It's usually sort of contesting to get into Q3. He normally gets Q2. He's usually in with a chance. That was a Ferrari. It was a McLaren actually. It was just in the way of glitch. You did get out of the way. I don't think it compromised glitch there. So glitch comes out the chicane. And heads to the line, 1 minute 44.3, puts him in P10 for the moment. We've got on a hot lap. Damn here. So much traffic.
I can beat through that. Got an Alfa Romeo in front of him as well, I think. Yeah, that's going to be alright.
Yeah. So we've got what is probably the longest lap of the season now, I think. And traffic everywhere.
Yeah. Always the way though, Q1, isn't it? It's Q1 carnage.
So Damier P12 on his lap. I don't know whether that's going to be good enough or not. I think he will probably need to go out again. The honest truth is, Gunnar, I really don't know what to expect for the cut-off, particularly for Q1. With,
Be a low 44.
Yeah. I'm looking
Still
at
with Nick Moomin and Noses down there at set times, they're going to be, you imagine, in the 40, high 43s, low 44s.
Suga's invalidated his run, so I've gone to Moomin. Actually, where's Oozers? Oh, Oozers invalidated as well, so yeah, back to Moomin, who's just come up to the end of sector 1. So these are the corners. I really dislike that little part of the track doing it. The ones at the end of sector 1. The right, left, right.
Oh yeah, what, the chicane?
Yeah, it's, well, do you call it a chicane? I think it's more...
Lacombe?
Oh, don't ask me, I don't know. I didn't see
Yeah, Lacombe at the end of the chemical
yeah,
structure, off the edge
I
of
think
sector 1.
so. Yeah, the one's right at the end of sector 1. So you
Yeah.
go down to the right,
Lacombe.
left, and then right again. Oh, is it? That's
Yeah,
Lacombe.
Lacombe, and then it drops down to Rivage, down the hill to the hairpin.
Yeah. So if you learnt all your corner names, you've studied...
No, I remember a few of them, I can't remember them all.
Well,
There's
Lacombe
actually a
was
couple
one
of
I
races
didn't
on
know,
the
actually.
borders as well.
Up to chicane, Le Chicane. As,
Oh, Glitch has been disqualified.
Parked in a dangerous location.
Where's parked?
I have no idea.
Oh, he's parked just around, just at the end of sector 2.
Oh dear. Oh, unlucky glitch.
Oh, what a shame. I wonder if he's been ditched on the curb or something.
Possibly. Yeah. Miriam goes into
That's a
P9
shame.
on the medium tyres. Nick. Oh, he's invalidated. Where are we getting to time-wise on the session?
Corey's
20 minutes
just...
to go.
Corey's on his soft run now, just coming up to the end of sector 1. Well, through Low Rouge.
Right. If I can find him, there he is.
See what his first sector was like compared to his hard delta.
Yeah. So Nick, losers, and Suga are under a bit of pressure now. We're under 5 minutes now. It's getting to the point they can't really make a mistake anymore.
No, I imagine this is going to be their last run now. They're not going to have time. Yeah, they're going to their last run now, and they 5 minutes to go. This in and out. That's a really long lap, so
That's it. Yeah.
they're going to get one shot.
And as I said earlier on, we're expecting a few penalties around here because it is easy to invalidate.
Yeah, very easy.
Now, the difference is Nick can probably do. He should be able to get through Q1 with being, pretty careful.
Yeah, he's normally always up there, isn't he?
Yeah,
Corey though, 9/10's up now. It's showing a purple sector 2, but whether that's true or not.
Never quite know, do you? It's
Nah.
not most accurate with the
Just
track
look at he's got
colours.
traffic in front of him now, or that's well out of the way. One.
I think the Ferrari's going to be. Oh, the Ferrari's into the pits actually, so he's out the way.
It was the Aston behind him, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, he passed the Aston. And here he comes, 43.5, and that will put him through quite comfortably. There's the Illuminati, another one who's... Oh, he's just invalidated. He was a few temps up, but he's just
on board with the birthday boy.
Oh,
Just started his hot lap.
Gotta go with him. We've been asked to sing him happy birthday later in the stream, by the way. So, the 10th up in sector 1. I mean, what did he not do the first time round? Did he not press the accelerator properly?
I did a massive moment.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a young man that's been out for a few birthday drinks before driving tonight.
There's a decent sector 1 time as well, 30.1.
Yeah. So, a few retirements coming up now that people feel they've done enough. And personally, I think you're pretty spot on with the low 44.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
a bit
around
higher
there.
than that, to be fair, just because people are struggling to get laps on the board. But yeah, I think anybody in the 43s is safe in a way, and I suspect Alex probably is on the 44-1 as well.
Just on board with the McLaren there, on let's take Suga.
Yeah, on his debut. Be nice to see him get a lap on the board.
It's a nice first sector.
Let me go down to Suga then.
He's got, who's that in front of him? It's an Alfa Romeo of Lazy.
Lazy Illuminati.
He's going to get out of his way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's well out of the way.
He does. So, Lazy's
I
going
love
to get
this
round
corner coming up.
himself, so he should do that. He's got to, yeah, Lazy should get round the line easily enough. So hopefully Suga will get this one on the board and then return the favour. Later, tires out.
Got Oses in front. He's out the way.
Ozers really is, because he's only on an out lap, of course, so he really does have one run. And so does Nick, because Nick has only just started his lap and he's just gone through Eau Rouge. It looks like...
I think this is looking like it's going to get him up. Near pitting movement or to me, maybe?
He's taken a few attempts, but once he's got one on the board, it's a 42.8.
Oh, it's a 42.8, nice.
Very nice from Suga. So, to Nick then. Damir go. Damir went P11 on a 43.6, so
No.
he should be safe.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Just keep it on hoses now.
Yeah, if you watch Ozers, I'll watch Nick and then switch to Ozers when Nick's finished. Lazy Illuminati actually went back into the pit, so we'll definitely be losing him. Driver in trouble at the moment is Operator. And relax, I'm just Alex, who I said earlier on I thought would probably be safe on the 44-1. Just took 1,000th off his time. Just changed from 144.100. So and then he retired, and it went back to 099.
That's weird.
Isn't it?
Very strange.
Imagine it's one of these guys does the same
I
time
don't
now.
know what's
gets
going on with the
eliminated.
timings and delta on 23, mate, but they ain't right.
Nick over the line, 141.8.
That's
Easy.
nice lap.
And-
Oh no, Ozen! Invalidated through P1.
That will mean Oza starts from the back of the grid.
Ozen.
So, well, 19th.
Lucky, mate.
It's Pouon that's done him. It's pooed on him, really.
But it's also invalidated, but it's looking like he's going to be safe anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, so his Operator knocked out, but Alex is going to get through in the end, luckily. So the cut-off, well, the last one through was 1 minute 44.099, apparently. In that 1,000th, I don't know how that happened.
Glitch says in the chat, live challenge.
Last 19th challenge, yeah. Caroline Summer. Say that again, Guno. Sorry, I didn't hear all of that.
If he reached on the cut up, he would have.
An out for me, mate. But basically the rule is if you get beached, just attempt to get back.
Can you hear me now?
And yeah, there you are. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So basically the rule is if you attempt it, if you get beached, try and get it going. If you can't get it going, reset to track when it's safe to do so. Obviously, don't let yourself get disqualified waiting too long now. And just take a clip of it so that you can show the stewards, because the stewards will come to you and say, "Hey, you reset to track here," and you can say, "Yeah, I got a clip of being beached." So yeah, of course, Nick got through as fastest, but he picked up that 5th-place grid penalty earlier on in the session. So the best he can do is 6th by getting pole tonight. But unfortunately, we say unlucky to Operator, Illuminati. Taylor, of course, has got a qualifying ban. Ozers and Glitch, unfortunately, guys. But never mind. It's a good old race, Spa, and there's definitely chances to make up positions here. It's not.
Yeah,
not
definitely for sure.
It's not like it's certainly not a track where you can't overtake. There's plenty of chances around here. So I tend to, when I'm racing this Gooner, I tend to just pretty much avoid trying. I don't try and overtake in sets of 2. It's basically my rule. Sets of 1 and sets
You don't
of 3.
need. Yeah, you don't need to. This slipstream of the DRS is so powerful to compete in it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I do like driving Spiral 23, I must say.
Yeah. Glitch, I definitely do want to see a 2-stop tonight, so if you're up for trying it, see if you get on as well as I did last night, and Danny particularly. So, well, Danny did it last night, so I wonder if he's considering it again tonight.
Yeah, possibly.
I don't know whether he will consider last night a success or not, because obviously he's one of the guys that's always fighting to win races, so probably for him, if he don't win a race, it's probably not successful. But
yeah, after that quality lap he fit in, that was absolutely insane, that qualifying lap, and I thought he would have won it by a long shot, but
yeah.
Dino's improved quite a bit, I think, his race pace.
Yeah, but he seems to be doing it on 23 without the spins so far.
Yeah, well, it's a lot harder to spin on 23 now, isn't it? So he was
yeah.
prone to a good spin on 22, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'd say let's go back to 22. Get a big boy spinning again.
So Meatball's out first then, gonna set a lap.
Yep. I can't find him. That's where my eyes are going, mate. There he is. He's P11. Go. Right.
So what do you think then? Maybe looking like a mid 43 to get into Q3?
I think you're probably spot on there, mate. I think mid 43. It may even go into the sort of lower area.
Yeah,
I'm
thinking
like
that
a
with
43,
track evolution and
something
that.
like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for a 43.4 for the cut off, I think.
Okay, you go 43.4 and I'll go 43.3.
Alright.
As somebody just overtook me, brought us an Aston. So we switch. Oh, it wasn't well because Well's too nice to do that on a outlap. Danny isn't though. So
Oh god, there's a lot of cars really close together coming up there.
it's all coming up to
Gotta
the
start that
chicane. Right, Danny then. Dude, what was that? Just had something going down the screen. That's weird. Is it raining?
Oh, Alex has left. Well, I didn't invite him.
It is. It's raining.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Alright, let me quickly get Alex back in.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Crossplay, PlayStation, or invite
So,
sent.
yeah, so.
Is it raining? I'm on board with Danny.
It
Doesn't look
is.
like it, is it?
It's very, very slight. But
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
very finely. Yeah, I can see very slightly raining. Yeah, that's
Affects you
why
most in
every
this.
guy is out on the track now.
Yeah, that's why everybody's out, except Alex, who's been disconnected.
Oh,
Let's get back
nightmare.
in. Oh, there he is. Well, that means he's got into the lobby, but he's still got to get actually into the garage. But oh no, I've been kicked.
Oh no!
Oh. Here we go.
Bloody game.
Yeah. Thanks, both of you. Going around glitch. Thank you.
So Danny then just coming up to the line. I'm going to get a rough idea here about the track, how wet the track actually is. It is slightly damp.
And operate. I'm getting loads of info.
And he does a 42.4. Followed by Meatball 42.0.
Goodness me, there's some
Pops
big
into
times.
P3 with 44 for that. Carsey P3 4. Booming a 44.2. I think this could be the end of qualifying, you know. Q2.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in as quick as I can because I don't
Just
want to miss
getting on
everything.
now.
Right, okay,
45.
so
So
Dorian
validated,
P10.
he's just in the pits.
Oh, so Dorian's been knocked down. I don't know who it was that went up.
That was the Mercedes knocking out.
That was Mallow. Now
Whale
Moon's
also
been
in the
knocked
pits, must have
down.
been validated.
If they've got enough fuel, they could have a second lap, I guess. May have a chance on a second attempt.
Question is, how wet is this track getting? It doesn't look, seems to be raining any harder than when it was when we noticed it.
No, so.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's slightly getting heavier now as we say
it does
that.
look like, yeah, I could definitely see it a bit easier, so I think it is a bit worse. So I think you're probably right. I think we may have just seen the end of qualifying, effectively. And it would just be a battle for the free there, Suga, Whale, and Alex to try and take P13, but Alex is coming out on intermediates. I think that's, well, with the rate it's raining, that's probably about 30 minutes too early, to be honest.
Yeah.
Is anybody improving is the question.
Just trying to see if the DRS has been deactivated.
It hasn't come up on my screen, so don't think so.
No, I haven't, no.
But Dorian and Moomin, nowhere near an improvement.
So Wales out on another set of softs, and he thinks he might be able to get a time on the board.
Adams retires out, so he doesn't feel there's any chance. 43.9, he's on in P7. So we're definitely both wrong on the cut-off in a way.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Moomin
and Dorian came in.
Like
yeah. If either Moomin and Dorian retire, that is a surefire.
Yeah.
If either of those retire, you know that you clearly can't go any faster. Alex,
I think Adams wouldn't retire if you know it's getting wet on the 43.9. I think this is it, you know.
Yeah, Alex is back to the pits.
We're just going to go on board with Stugar and see what his first sector time's like.
Yeah, so I'm with, and Alex has gone into the pits.
Traction at turn 1.
Giving up on those inters. Whale is just behind us.
Yeah, there you go. Corey retired at P9, I think.
Yeah, how he's just gone through turn 1, I cannot see him setting up 1 minute 44 lap.
Does he lift through here?
Yeah,
He's
only slightly.
For a rouge over the top. You're looking for like a 30.3 or a 30.2 for a good dry sector time.
30.3.
Oh no!
That's definitely the end of that.
Wales still giving it a go beyond though.
Fair play to Suga. He was really trying there. His first set was okay, but
yeah, he's got nothing to lose, did he? Really? Anyway, he didn't have his time on the board, so
yeah. Man, like
Wales struggling through that 2-1 corner.
That was a bit of a struggle. There's 2 right-handers now. That's like an absolute monumental lap. It's 20 seconds from here.
I don't think.
I can't see it.
I don't think he can do a 44 here. Nah.
You know.
Traction out of it, he ain't going to get it. I don't think it's going to be over 44.
Such a difficult acceleration. It does pretty well. He's giving it a hell of a go though. 145.6. Fair play.
I think he had quite a big wobble through that poo-on through the fast double left.
Yeah.
That would have cost him a bit of time through
right
there.
Left after as well. He was pretty wide.
Yeah, he went deep into that first bit of that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Whale! Oh, and Whale!
Go. DRS is still active. Track.
Bowman's come out. Bowman is now out the track on the pressure stops.
He's going to give it a go. Well, I'm actually getting proper drops on my screen now, so this track is gone. This is, in terms of
the track's not looking wet at all to me. It's weird. It's not one of them. It's not one of them situations where it's not in, but it's like can't quite get the lap time of the slicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly where we are at the moment. So if this was a race,
DRS still activated
in the middle somewhere.
He's in it. He's still taking a rouge flat out though.
Yeah, he's got to, hasn't he? He may as well, you know.
Oh, it's raining heavily now. It's raining a lot heavily now. You can tell.
See it a lot clearer, can't you? It's been a hell of a go, isn't it? It's say, even though you can barely see it on the track, there's maybe a slight shine starting to occur, but even though you can barely see it, it affects your lap time, something chronic.
Yeah.
Runs wide there
Oh,
at P1,
he's run
has
out,
really
right.
let out the power and has given up. To Alex.
Yeah, that track is wet now, for sure.
Yeah. Still not into.
Oh, so, I
though,
wonder
is
if
it?
we're going to have a wet
It's,
Q3 then, eh?
We could be heading that way to an intermediate Q3 perhaps.
Yeah, or it's going to be these same sort of conditions. Maybe first one
Potentially,
to set
Alex.
time's going to be the quickest one.
Essentially, yeah. Alex invalidates his attempts. Niall has retired. I suspect Moomin will come into the pits at the end of this lap. Indeed. It's still P11 for Moomin. It's not bad. It's sort of around where he's been qualifying anyway, so you probably feel that he's missed out on a Q3 opportunity because of the weather, but
Yeah, I think he would have been in. He had quite a nice time on the board in Q1, the dry conditions, so I think he would have been in Q3 had it stayed dry.
yeah. And to be fair, from the lap we saw, you probably think Suga probably would have got through as well if we could have got the lap on the board.
Yeah,
So, potentially two there, but it gives other people opportunities. So Corey is into Q3. Damir is into Q3, which is outstanding for Damir, so fair play to him. And Monkeys as
yeah. I was
well.
just looking at the top
Which gets,
four's, the top four's first sector times, and yeah,
are they all similar? Or?
30.0, 30.1. So yeah, they was definitely on.
Yeah, so 30.3 was Suga, wasn't it? Before he crashed.
Yeah, so that
Quite
was just a
often,
couple of attempts
but
off.
I guess set to what it's set to 2 where it's really gonna hurt you, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
High
It's where all the
downforce,
that's where you need all the mechanical grip in it and that,
Yeah.
which just ain't there in the rain.
No, unfortunately not. I don't know what the weather's going to be in a race, but it would be massively surprising to see something like this in the race as well. To be honest, it's certainly real life is pretty renowned for a bit of rain.
We
Isn't it?
breaking up then?
Yeah, sorry, it's jumping around a bit on my screen as well. Yeah, no, I was just saying, I wouldn't be surprised to see some weather like this in a race. It's
Yeah.
Spa is prone to a bit of rain here and there. Actually, Spa's prone to a bit of rain here, but not there. In some cases.
Oh,
in real
Hilly, I'm
life.
gonna have to leave the party. Can you send me another invite because you're cracking right up? Can't hear
Okay,
ya.
mate. Yeah. No worries. Let me get going back in. I think that's the track action finish for this session anyway, guys. Don't think we're going to see anything more there. But going back. And, there we go. Alex retires out, and that is the end of Q2. So we will be expecting to see some rain, we would imagine, in Q3, but it should be a bit more of a level playing field. Meat Bro through as fastest, Danny second, Carty third, Nick 4, Mamo 5, Hameth in 6, Adams 7, Damir 8, Corey in 9, and Monkeys 10. We lose, unfortunately, Moomin, Dorian, Whale, Suga, and Alex, all drivers that are capable of Q3. But just unlucky with the conditions today. Quickly go on to the instance just so we've got them in case we need them. And Goon, are you back? Yeah, excellent, cool. Okay, have you ticked your box again? When it was happening, I was getting some lag on my screen, so I got a feeling it was probably to do with me. And connection or something, I suspect. Yeah, there we go. The game's... Yeah. Well, the game's put them immediately onto winters, but the rain looks pretty heavy, so they may want to get out quick here, because this might get worse. Could be one of those scenarios. Definitely. No. Always one nutter. So, yeah, unlucky Alex. Alex, he just said he got unlucky with being disconnected, indeed. Yeah, that's right, Operator. Hockenheim used to be like that as well. So, is it? I think it's one of the most boring tracks going, but yeah, I mean, it's just massive straights that's then sort of cut up by a turn. I know, I've never liked it. Yeah, it's usually a decent track to drive, to be fair, on the game, because it's got good overtaking opportunities with the long straights. So hopefully we will see it back at some point. They do alternate, don't they? And they're in and out. So Hockenheim will definitely be on the calendar at some point soon. But, why we haven't added it as a DLC track yet, I don't know. So, first driver out invalidated. Car C is next. Comes up to La Chicane. I can't keep calling it La Chicane. It's the bus stop. It's... Yeah, I know they've changed the name of it, but I just can't do it. It's the bus stop chicane. It shall forever be the bus stop chicane. At least it will be on the hilly stream anyway. So... Oh, sorry. I came off the meat bro because he invalidated, but I didn't... I didn't realise it was an outlap. So back to meat bro we go as he comes up through Eau Rouge. And a bit of a lift, but not hardly anything, to be honest. To sum it, if you'd have tried going through there full throttle through Eau Rouge on 22 in these conditions, that would have been no, you would have been in the wall. Yeah. I've not done it much, but when I have, I've enjoyed it. Yeah. What I found towards the end of 22 was, he is, isn't he? He's trying to attack it, and it's the rear end stepping out a little bit. I guess if we're expecting dry weather in the race, he will be set up for the dry, which will do that. Be a bit higher on the front end. Wise. This rain is heavy, man. Right, okay, yeah, there's standing water on the track now. I think this track is pretty much at full wet conditions. It can't be far off. It's got to be very, very close. So we could end up being right here. This could be... Yeah, there is. So, oh. 55.7 is lost on a lap. Carty's... I don't think that enough. I don't think that's pole. I think that's why he's just... .56.8. Two minutes. of this session. Well, it's hard to say, Gunnar, because I think when they started the laps, it was still intermediates. It was intermediate weather. Sort of. In fairness, those lap looks faster, but stays P. Doesn't look like it. 30. Easy at all. Oh. Oh dear. I think the game's crashed this time. This is going well. Gonna write itself? No, it's it said I left. Okay, I'll just switch the game off and then reload it. Why is this? Is my internet struggling? Nope, apparently not. EA Sports. Yeah, mind you, there was a big gap between, was it Danny and P3 and whoever was fourth. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, I don't know why, mate. But I've got my installation tomorrow for my fibre broadband, so looking forward to that. Maybe it's my current Wi-Fi having a issy fit because I'm getting a new one. Wow, okay. Hopefully I'll get there in time. I'm just loading in now. Here I am. I'm in just as he comes across the line. Wow. What a call by Carsey. Yeah, that is an absolutely immense call. You see how close it is. It's less than 2 tenths. So who was that? Somebody just jumped up. That was Corey's jumped up to P5. Who else? That's exactly what's happened, yeah. Somewhere in Sector 2 by the looks of it. And searching for somebody who's improving. Adam's 44 thousandths up, so it's not much, but he's improving. He's still on the inters. That was at the end of Sector 2. He's just coming up to the bus stop now. It's not, no. You can see the puddles. Once you see those... Well, certainly on 22, it was once you saw the puddles, that was it. You had to go to wets. Look at that. Can't put the power down. He does improve 71 thousandths of a second. No positions gained, but a little improvement. And James is doing a bit better. He's 7 tenths up. So James is currently on target to get ahead of Corey. Potentially. Just to update there, James improved, went into P5. No, I think it might be you, mate. I think it's still pretty heavy. Yeah, no, look, it still looks pretty heavy. Oh, the checkered flag is out. So Meatbro didn't make it. Corey was in the pits in a way. I don't know whether it... Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Nick's heading for the line. Doesn't improve. Haas going for the line. That's Adams. He doesn't improve. 3.5 tenths up. That's... It's going to be tight. I think he's going to take P2. It's a tenth for P2, 3 tenths for pole. Be all about chicane. Doesn't look bad. You can see getting on the power seems so much easier. And he takes pole. Final lap of the session. I think it was 55.4. Yeah, so by 3/4 of a tenth. Unbelievable. But well done to Danny then, who takes pole position in the end on the full wets. Carsey P2. Great shout from Carsey. I don't know how he made that call, to be quite honest. That was... for it to be so close, less than 2 tenths covering him and Nick, shows just how close that call was. That's... Yeah. Exactly. So, Nick did manage to hold on to P3 though. Meatbro P4, Mamo in 5. Hamef on his birthday in P6, the best of the rest you could sort of say. Corey 7, Adams in 8, Monkeys 9, and Damir with a Q3 appearance didn't set a lap. And we'll start P10. I nearly forgot, but of course Nick has a 5 grid penalty. 5 place penalty, doesn't he? So... Yeah, so where did I say he was? He was P4, wasn't he? Okay, yeah, so all those guys are all asleep. Yeah, all those guys gain a place then. Was it Moomin behind car? I can't remember. Yeah, so, okay guys, we're just going to take a quick break. I'll see if there's anything I can do about the internet, but I don't know if there will be, guys, but I will try. See you in a moment, and see you soon. Okay, guys, back with you. And feed is much better. Okay, excellent, Scott. Thank you for letting me know. I wiggled my I wiggled my router around a little bit, and it's improved a little bit, so that's good. Gunnar, are you there? Right, okay. Doesn't appear he is yet. Just getting himself a drink, so back in a moment. So I had a request earlier on from Whale to sing "Happy Birthday" for for James for Hamef. So here goes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Druggy Pig. Happy birthday to you. So, there we go. That wasn't embarrassing at all. You watch, that'll be in a. There'll be clips of that everywhere. What? It is there for me. It is ticked on mine. Let me do it again. I'll turn it off and on. No, Dad. I've turned it off and then turned it on again and see if it's there now. Gunnar?
Yeah, it should be there now. Glitch, can you hear me now? Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you.
My box is ticked.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, sweet.
Glitch says, yeah, baby. There we go. Here's the formation lap. Starting.
I'm going to get myself a new
Superb
Xbox in a few
position.
months anyway, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still on the old gen one, and obviously the next F1 game's not going to be available on old gen, is it? So
No.
I think that's
Right,
what I've kind of felt towards all that problem last night. But
you just going to go for the S or go for the X?
I'm just going to go for the S, the cheaper version, I think, for now.
Yeah. Unless have you got a 4K telly?
No, I haven't, no.
No, then there's no point in getting the X anyway. It's really only a point, you know.
It's like double the price anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because Lance upgraded. He got the S, and he said it's perfect. He said it's perfect. It's all you need. So I think I'll just get that. It's nice and cheap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not going to break my back.
Where it's fine. So. Right, a little bit of information for you. The fastest lap last year. Gunnar, who do you reckon set that?
Whale?
No, come on, it was Carsey.
Oh, I can't see. It could have been Whale. Could have been a late safety. Could have been like a little late pit stop or something.
Might have been. Never know. 1 minute 45, 306. Yeah, I'd expect to see that beaten, but especially like you just said, if there's a late safety car,
Yeah.
if anybody two stops, they'll have an easy opportunity to break it.
Hey, Wale was
podium
quick on
last
22
year-
as well, wasn't he? So that's what I said that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, to be fair, he was.
He was, yeah. He needs to get back to that level.
Yeah, podium last year. Car seat. Well, it could be the podium that we see at the end of this because it was car seat, Mamo, and Meatbro.
Okay.
So potentially, I'm sure Danny will have something to say about it, but
Yeah.
potentially we could see that again. The driver of the day last season he's not with us anymore in WAOF1, but it was Gaza, who came from 14th on the grid to finish P4.
Oh, that's a nice drive.
Yeah, very good drive. I have to remember it as well. It's a very, very good drive. It's
So 2 drivers opted for the soft stand.
Yep. So you got Alex and Glitch, who I think is 2-stopping because he said in the chat, "Do you actually want me to do it?" And I said yes.
He's saying he could do a 2-stop for you, Hilly, eh?
He's gonna do it just for me.
The Hilly 2-stop.
Yeah. Is there a big gap at the back or something?
It's a Ferrari coming around, yeah.
Up in a way. Oh, your stand-in misses the grid slot, and is good. And so does Ozers. And so does Illuminati. And is it operator as well? Not sure. So here we go. Lights are coming on. Get somewhere at the front. Here we go. Carcy and Danny both get off to decent starts. We've got, I don't know who they are. Who is it? Meatbro's gotten up to P3, Mamo P4, Corey up into P5 ahead of the fellow admin James.
Oh, we've got yellow flag Taylor. What's happened to Taylor already?
Oh, Taylor right at P1, at turn 1 even. Wow. Oh, he's not going to be an happy man, is he? No idea what's happened to him, but he of course had a quali ban, so he's just sat through qualifying and then
turn 1. That's a nightmare start.
Yeah, unlucky Taylor. So, well, look at Glitch. He's from P20, he's up to P14. So, great start from Glitch. But up the front, it is Danny leading the way from Carsey. Meatbro just on the back of that. Carsey and Meatbro both gone for the hards first. So I don't think we're likely to see any of these medium starters that are closer in the top. I wouldn't have thought any of the top 10 ones would change their strategy to a 2-stop.
Nah, they'll be on the nailed on 1-stop, I would have thought.
Yeah. The only ones that might are the guys outside the top 10.
Yeah, see, a 2-stop could really
change.
A 2-stop could really knock Glitch out the field. Obviously, he started was it P20 or P19? He started. He's gained 6.
P20, yeah.
He's into P14 now, you know, so he pushes them softs out for like 7-8 laps. Pits, gets in clean air. He's going to gain so much time on the cars ahead, so could be on. He could shoot up the field with a 2-stop.
Yeah. I think 7 and 8 laps might be a bit much, but if you sort of see, this is my own problem. When you start thinking about it actually, because the distance of the race. If he does 6 laps on softs, he'd do 8 laps on 2 sets of mediums, and that'd be the end of the race. It doesn't make sense, does it? So it'd be more like.
I imagine if he's 2-stopping now, it goes soft, medium, soft, wouldn't he?
9. Yeah, you'd think it'd probably be more like that, wouldn't you?
Or soft, medium. I'd rather the softs at the end if I was him.
Yeah, I would. Make it easier to get past anybody you get on the back of.
Yeah, he's made up another. He's into P11 now, so he's had a great start.
Beautiful start. 9 places.
Going to start chasing down Wale now. He's on the hards.
How did he just get from 14 to 11? Just like that. Man on a mission at the moment.
I'm just looking at your timings on your stream, Hilly, and they've just changed, have they? It had Suga and Demir. Operator and Suga look +1. What's that all about?
That's a glitchy thing. Suga and operator. Yeah, I've seen that several
Yeah,
times.
it's
Doesn't
just changing
affect
it. Does it to
anything.
different
It just
drivers?
looks
It's
weird.
weird.
Yeah. Oh, Taylor has said he's
Because Corey now is
he
on the
said,
back
well,
of
okay,
Nick.
he said the start was glitching. Oh, we've lost monkeys.
Oh no!
I'm looking for him. I can't find him. I think
It's
is
a
it
bus
the
stop chicane, isn't it?
chicane? Yeah, it was. Alex just passed him as he was going into the chicane, so that's where it was.
How's he crashed there? How's it
Yeah,
DNF'd
it's
him
on the
there?
exit. Wow. Okay. Strange one. Yeah, Taylor unfortunately says everybody was ghosting at the start. Start was glitching.
Oh, the timings have sorted us all. The timings are all back to normal now. So you've got Meatball and Carty really pushing Danny here in a minute.
So yeah, it's yeah. So those guys on the hards are.
Oses is now on the back of Demir.
Right.
His top three now just slightly pulled away from Mammo now, so Meatball's extremely close to Carty up for Oro. He's gonna have a go at him? Or does he just sit? Oh yeah, here we come. He's gonna have a go, I think. Pick up the slipstream from Danny in front of us.
Gets ahead of Carty. Yeah, so said picks up the slipstream from Danny. Gets the move done on Carty, and that's done. The guys were asking for a restart in the Discord.
But what happened? I didn't see.
Well, so Mackenzie said everybody was ghosted at the start. It didn't start properly. Monkey said he couldn't take control of his car at all. He was kits and he couldn't take control at all. Mackenzie has clipped the start, so he could supply a clip after.
I don't think we're going to get a restart out of him now, is he? Danny, it's not my call anyway, but I think, well, they're not going to be on their phones, are they? So.
No. Okay. No, I can't really call a restart, Taylor. Taylor Monkeys. I'm sorry. It's too. We're just coming up to the end of lap 4, which it is quite a long way in, and I get it happening straight away to you guys, but I'll discuss with the admins after and see if there's anything we can do for you guys. But I can't, because everybody else seems to have started absolutely fine. So
That's what I mean. If there was a problem,
it wouldn't be
it would
fair
have
on the
affected
guys
WAOF or that they
that
would have
are
to restart,
going.
wouldn't they?
Yeah. Obviously, if it had affected them, they'd have known themselves, and I couldn't see anything wrong with the start off myself. So I get it's frustrating for you guys, but you know, if I call a restart now and we go all the way back to the start, and one of these guys that's doing that like really
Oh, we've got
well
this virtual safety car.
gets spun round or something and out the race, then
What's happening there? It's moving.
I can't risk it.
Oh, moving's
Yeah,
lost his
it's
front wing.
moving. He has, yeah. So he was around just that right-hander at the end of the straight. So Lecum, was it you said? Who's,
Lecom, yeah.
I think he probably caught the inside curb, which is spinning round and into the wall. Didn't see it, but because of how he was positioned and where he was, I think that's probably what happened.
Very possible.
So, well, if either of the soft starters were thinking about the two-stop, then
No, it's definitely a window if it stays out.
it would, yeah, if it's still out by the time they reach it, this would be...
Which is not.
Thanks, Taylor. As I said, I will speak to the admins after. I get it's extremely... Obviously, I do get it's extremely annoying and disappointing for you guys. I do get that. It's just, you know, I can't call it. Everything seemed to be fine. There's no obvious signs from our end, and if I call it now, there'll be uproar. There'll be absolute uproar. So I can't.
So we've got James as well, just on the back of
Well,
Corey.
Glitch is in anyway. I reckon because I think this is probably a scheduled pit stop anyway for Glitch.
Yeah.
So 4 laps on softs, then he's going to go, I presume, 9 laps and 9 laps on mediums.
What does he switch to?
So
It
he's
is.
Williams, who's right down at the end.
Another set of softs.
And, that's Moomin as well, who's made his way back. Okay, so he's going to another set of softs. Okay, now my suggestion then is he'll probably go longer on this set.
Yeah, in clean air.
So, yeah, in clean air. So he's going to try and take full advantage of a new set
Yeah.
while everybody else's mediums or hards are... Well, I suspect the mediums are already starting to feel the pinch a little bit.
Yeah, they will be, definitely,
5
yeah.
laps on lap 6.
And we've got a battle of the admins in P7 and P8. Whale not far behind, closing in.
Battle of the admins, excellent. Oh yeah, P7, P8, P9. And Dorian's a steward, so... And Damir's a steward. And
And
then
I
you've
was
got
just...
others. So two sides to each other. Well, Ozus is pretty close to Damir actually.
Yeah, I think the mediums are starting to
But I've
feel
got
it
to
a
go
bit
up to
because
Danny because
James is closed right in on Corey now, so I think the hards
yeah,
have slowly becoming
okay.
a better tyre.
yeah, I think the mediums have seen better days now already. So that gives us an idea of what the rate of tyre wear is, which means Glitch is going to struggle, I think, to go that much further on another set of softs because the mediums are already starting to feel it this much.
Yeah,
So despite the short pit stop, perhaps then it's not really a track to
oh,
stop in.
Corey's had a little snap out of turn 1, so I think James... Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
but James does it as well.
That's let a whale back into
Okay,
the
guys,
DRS
I'm
now.
so sorry. Yeah, it's going to mean that James is... Ooh, might not mean he's too far back. He's gaining.
He's using his battery up, he wants to get him, and he does get him.
Yeah.
Birthday boy is through.
Couldn't doubt you'd never think the other car was a Formula 1 car, would you? It's just so slow. But James, on his birthday, maybe that was just Corey's way of saying happy birthday, letting him through into P7. Adam, look at Adams, P6, he's having another good race already.
Yeah. Only one driver with a penalty as well so far, so that's good.
Yeah, operator, they're going to prove me wrong, aren't they? And or prove us wrong about there being a few penalties tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taylor. And we've done 1 lap. Yeah, 2 laps, did an outlap and a formation lap. So... Taylor, I'm joking. You're joking yourself anyway, but... yeah, no, I'm sorry for you guys. I've been on the receiving end of that sort of thing plenty of times myself, and I've gotten very angry about it in the past myself. So
Why is Alex
I know what it's
ghosting? Is he not in the lobby or something?
it would appear not. No, it's Suga. It's not Alex, it's Suga.
Oh, I haven't got him as a friend.
No, nor have I. Can't,
Suga, if you're listening, try and join back off one of the PlayStation lads. Alex.
Yeah, because there's nothing we can do, buddy. We don't have you added, so there's nothing we can do to help you.
This glitch now is basically pushing off right through Eau Rouge.
Glitch is pushing off. Oh, down there. Yep. Okay, sorry. So through into P14. So where was he when he pitted? Was it P11? I think.
Something like that, P11 or P12. As Corey's got back past
Yeah.
James, we've missed that.
So, well, this is the problem, isn't it? It's just like any other that DRS zone leading up to.
It's powerful, yeah, with the slipstream is OP. Especially if you're the first car without DRS.
Even in this bit here, when you go up this straight, it's not a DRS zone, but the toe is unreal.
Yeah, it just sucks you in, doesn't it?
Yeah,
But it's always good if you've got a good teammate as well during qualifying.
So I don't know whether that's got anything to do with it, but
Get such a good slipstream advantage in qualifying, like around tracks like this.
yeah, you do. Although I always say no to my teammate, I don't want one.
As these three are really close now. I think we're going to see some action up into Lecombe.
Admin action. Admin action. It's almost like the mediums have got themselves a little sort of second wind.
Yeah, as Mamo overtakes Nick.
But Corey. Yeah,
Mamo's up into
but
P4.
Corey's going to be a sitting duck for both of them here. The only question is, can Whale get both of them? Of course, once he's past Corey, he doesn't have a double toe, so...
They're all running low on battery as well, so they could just be battling for the next few laps here. You might see Corey even pit pretty soon.
I wouldn't be surprised. He could seriously try and undercut this.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. What's that for us? The Mercedes. Demir, no!
It's Damir.
Safety
And
car.
that is a safety car.
Just looking where he is. He's down on...
So that is... trying to see... It looks like Lecombe again.
Yeah, Lecombe, yeah.
Easily, Lecombe. I wouldn't have had that down as the one that was going to take the drivers tonight.
Where is he? He's on the left hand side. Yeah, oh, unlucky blood.
Unlucky Damir. Best
So,
qualifying of the season as well. First Q3 appearance of the season.
that puts a stop to Glitch's 2-stop, unfortunately.
Yeah. Anybody who's not on hards needs to pit to hards.
I think you're going to see every driver into the pits here.
I think so.
Yeah.
The hard guys have to
Yeah,
pit. They
even the
can't
hard guys now.
stay
They
out,
have to,
can they?
yeah, they'll be sitting ducks. The hard guys now will be converting, I think, to medium soft possibly. Or maybe,
Yeah,
do they stretch mediums out?
I honestly don't know, mate. I really don't know what the... I mean, Corey looked like he was struggling, then he looked like he got a second wind
Safety cars
on
stays.
the mediums.
Safety cars
And
going to
then
come
he
in,
was
what,
dropping
lap
off the back.
11? Go racing lap 12, 10 laps maybe.
Yeah, that'd be 11 laps. Lap 12 to 22, 11 laps. But I don't know. Yeah, I'd imagine you could push the mediums out for that.
Well, yeah, Danny's going to have the best tyre advantage anyway at the end of the race, no matter what. He hasn't got to stop again.
I mean, you would think the obvious strategy was 10 laps on mediums, 12 on hards. So pushing the one extra lap wouldn't really be an issue.
Yeah, and they're lighter on fuel now as well for the second half of the race.
Yeah.
I think
I don't think
mediums
Corey
will.
would have enjoyed that, even though he should have a tyre advantage later in the race. I think Corey was probably planning the undercut there,
Yeah,
and that's ruined that a little bit. He's now going to be stuck behind them with them having the mediums.
but then hasn't it, because he would have got the undercut, but by the time they would have pitted, they would have been on the fresh rubber and they would have just eaten him up. So
You would think so.
now
yeah.
he's going to have the best tyres at the end of the race, whereas before he wasn't going to have the best tyres at the end, was he?
He's going to be the one getting attacked, whereas this time later in the race
He
should
can
be the one
attack.
doing the attacking. So
I think the safety,
Yeah,
I think he won't be
perhaps it's
worried
better that
about safety car there, to be fair. It's closed the whole field back up now, and it's so anything can happen now.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Moomin has the only one gone to the soft tyre.
Yeah. Just waiting, glitch downwards. We are waiting for those guys to catch up. I don't think the safety car would come in this lap anyway, because it's got to complete a whole lap, hasn't it? So, don't think it could come in.
Yeah,
well,
I think it would be the end of lap 11 it would be in, wouldn't it?
I think so. I think that's the way it'll work. We could find out, because they're getting pretty close. So now the safety car's nearly at the bus stop.
They would have had to call by now.
Yeah. I have noticed though, doing some comms, it does give a late call sometimes.
Yeah.
So, but he's gone onto the pit straight, so we know he's definitely staying out, and I can't see any reason at all that it wouldn't. Is Moomin going to pit maybe, do you think? No, he's staying on the softs.
At least it's let everyone catch up as well, isn't it? I've had a couple of races lately where it hasn't let the whole field catch up, so...
That's right, yeah. I'm a little surprised. I'm really surprised that Moomin didn't pit there.
Yeah, he must have another set of mediums because we had a wet quali. Or did he use them in Q1? I can't remember, but...
Anybody that's used the mediums in Q1 after it went to wet must be kicking themselves.
Let me just go on the Moomin. So Moomin in this race you use a set of softs, a set of hards and a set of mediums. Maybe he only had the one set of mediums then.
Maybe. So he's presumably going to soft this. I guess, because they would have saved soft in qualifying.
As I now get kicked out, how lovely, eh?
Have you? Goodness me.
Honestly, this game. It was alright, it had been alright, hasn't it? It's only the last few weeks it's been paying up, hasn't it?
Yeah. I've not really had any issues in comms, to be fair. I haven't had any in the races.
It kicked you up twice already, tonight.
Yeah. That's what I mean, until tonight.
It kicked me out last night. Steve had to reset his. I don't know what it is with the spectator mode. Maybe it's a glitch in the spectator mode or something, I don't know.
Possibly.
You know what it's like, they fix something and break something else.
Yeah, there's the confirmation safety car in this lap. So I think it'll be next week, isn't it, that we're due another update. Well, I'm going on the basis that they seem to be doing an update every 2 weeks at the moment.
Yeah.
So obviously early in the game. I know they did a driver update today. Driver stats update.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I noticed that as well.
So here we go then. Danny will lead us away, but when will he go exactly? The obvious one is out of the chicane, and he does. April follows him. No obvious opportunity for any of the top guys. Doesn't look like... Oh, there's one. That's Ozers and Glitch. Ozers into turn 1. Oh, he seems to have it done, and then all of a sudden backs out, and Glitch goes back through into P11. Suga, unfortunately, still not with us. He hasn't been able to join. And Alex picks up a free second through Rouge. So far, the quiet restart. Mamo is very close to the back of Nick, who's doing very well if you consider he had the 5-place grid penalty. He's now running P4 completely on merit.
Right, I'm back in, lovely.
Whale really close to the back of James. So, well, everybody's pretty tight at the moment. It's a good restart, safe restart 3 seconds was picked up by Alex. But other than that, Oozers had a look at Glitch. Yeah, actually, Oozers seemed to have the move done. And then on the exit of turn 1, it's almost like he just sort of let off the power and let Glitch go.
Yeah, just wanted to know. He just got a lovely run through that little double right-hander there.
And that's Moomin having a go at Operator. It's through country on the straight. So Alex gets
James loaded well deep into the bus stop chicane. Wales let him. Wales sneak through down his inside.
Nicely done. So that's Whale then up to P7. I see him doing well out there tonight. As a fellow admin, all I can think to myself is please don't hit each other. Do not want it to be awkward for the whole week. In the admin channel.
Zach Carsey just overtaking Danny, yeah.
So, time for beer, says Taylor. There you go. See, there's always a bright side to everything. Kick back with a beer.
That might have picked up a penalty.
Yeah, indeed. So, sorry, did you say Carsey got past Danny then? Was that...
Yeah.
Yeah, Carsey's got past for P2, isn't he? So...
Yeah, I'm just on board with Carsey now, watching him.
Yeah, they've just broken away a little bit, these three, from Nick. Just over a second behind. Very tight still, but...
So Danny's going to have to, hopefully he can hang on to the back of these boys for at least a good few laps. So his tyres will then come into play a bit later.
Yeah. Just something to keep an eye on here. If you have a look, Carsey completely retaining his energy. He's on 80%,
yeah,
as opposed to 40-something% for the other two.
Wales had a massive moment through the chicane as well, and that's going to allow James done exactly what James done on the last lap. And yeah, he's through.
James on the outside, and well, seems to give up that place.
But I think Wales played that tactical there. He's going to pick the DRS up and up the straight.
Yeah. Yeah, James won't get it off.
James might be here a bit because he's dumping his battery a bit down the straight there. Yeah, here we go. They're both for the battery. Here comes Wales.
Here we go.
And through we go to P7.
To be fair, he's still got 60%. He gave it a go, but well, back through to P7. But just keep living, James. You'll get a chance to go back.
As Carsey now into the lead.
Right, now then. So Carsey saved all that energy. He's now got that energy to use.
And he's already pulled 7 tenths off Meatball there through that sector.
Yeah, I think do you reckon he's going to try and break 1 second? Is he giving it a proper go? Tapping the old ERS out of every corner, pretty much. Trying to just break the 1 second. He's mighty close.
Carsey is using the battery. They're both on
30%.
It looks like they're running on identical wings. Oh, Carsey's just broken out of it.
It's going to depend a lot on the pits, on the bus stop, and then the turn 1.
This is going to leave, I believe this is going to leave Meatball now vulnerable to Danny behind.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Carsey wants.
Meatball's using a lot of his battery here. Meatball could be flashing up this straight, so Danny's going to be seeing that pretty soon.
Yeah. So said,
there
exactly
it is.
What Carsey wants. He wants these two to battle. That's how he will extend the lead. Danny, there, it's a little way back. So if he does catch him, it's likely to be towards the end of the straight.
It's like Danny's pulled out of the slipstream there. He doesn't want to overtake him yet.
He's actually pulled out of the slipstream, so he doesn't want to do it here. Tactically.
Oh, we got a yellow flag at the top of radio. Who's that?
It's Moomin again. Oh, Moomin.
He's had a moment up
Don't
top.
have to wait for Suga, he's not there. It's, oh well. Oh, Moomin. Not his night. second time it's been round. Right, so the medium guys have now completed 5 laps. Now, what, 2 of those would have been safety car? So
Yeah.
3 race laps. So I think they will start feeling it around lap 18, 19, and that's where the hard guys should start to get the advantage a little bit.
Yeah, obviously, you think there's only 7 laps left, but my God, are they 7 long laps?
They are. They really are.
And tired, demanding, so like, Beeple's really struggling there. I think we could be seeing Danny into P2 at the top of the hill.
If Garcia goes on to win it, it's not sort of... It won't be because he's won it purely on pace, will it? It'll be tactical, the way he saved his energy.
Yeah, definitely.
Waited for the chance to get the lead and then used the energy to create the gap.
Yeah, it's like he saw it going, oh, I've got 7/10 of gap there, oh, let's blast my energy, and started using it. So yeah, and here comes Danny.
Yeah.
Not even using the battery, Beeple's not defending.
Well, so easy.
Beeple needs to play the game now and let Danny drag him up to the car seat again.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. He's set the help almost. As Glitch and Corey battling. Corey getting back ahead of Glitch and into P9. Glitch will see that light flashing now on the back of Corey's car. And he should get a chance back. Closer to these guys, as Ozer's on the back of them. It's in this little group, it's Dorian and Corey who are on the hard tyres.
Yeah.
Illuminati picks up a pen.
Just keep an eye
It's
on
his
it.
debut as well tonight, actually, isn't it? Sorry, I've mentioned it was Suga's debut, but unfortunately must have disconnected earlier on. I didn't see it come up at all. He must have done. But yeah, sorry. So I believe it's Lazy Illuminati's debut as well. So alright, P13 just behind his teammate.
As we've got Wyatt all right on the back of James now.
Yeah, going into the bus stop.
He had to lift so early there. He was that close to him.
It's almost like James deliberately has a bad exit out of the chicane.
Yeah.
So here you go through. I'll take the DRS.
Wales got a lovely drive out of turn 1 though.
Yeah, well, didn't fall for that one. I'm just going to take the DRS all the way up to Locombe.
As Danny now is eating into Carsey's lead. He's taken 2.5 attempts out of him, so maybe the hards are starting to work better than the mediums.
Starting to look like it, and that was a penalty just came up for Adams, 3 seconds.
And Alex.
Which puts him susceptible to Whale and James. Potentially, Glitch or Corey, if they could catch this group, Corey probably has the better chance. Although he has to get back past Glitch again first. Meat Bro.
Danny is now starting to drop Meat Bro now a bit.
Yeah, it's just about hanging within the 1 second, but it's tough. But the good thing for Meat Bro is he has got a 2.8 seconds gap and exactly the same tyres to Nick, who's looking fantastic for a P4 this evening.
Just looking down the field, you've got Ozers now two tenths behind Dorian.
And he just might get a chance up the back straight.
Slightly picking up the slipstream, but
pretty close to the back of him. Yeah, he's
not even using the battery. That slipstream is powerful.
It is, isn't it?
Oh no!
He said he'd be close to the bus stop, but he touches him. Luckily, Dorian has a little wobble, but keeps it going. And in the end, it only affects Ozers really.
There's no Corey, he's on the back of Glitch.
Yeah, so these two have been swapping positions lap after lap for a few laps now, and It's looking like they're going to do it again. But we're now at the point where if Corey does it here, we know now that the hards are definitely seeming to be a bit better now than the medium tyres. So he's got a genuine chance now to try and get away a little bit.
Still got Wild and James.
Has to glitch a bit, then he can try and concentrate on catching James and Wild a little bit.
Yeah, James just trying his absolute best. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Dorian's out. No, is that going to be a safety car? It is a safety car. It is. And Ozer's just got a 4-second penalty. It's a big collision.
Collision with Dorian. Or has he lost a wing, Ozers? Because I reckon, well...
Just on board with the McLaren.
I don't think they've actually had an instant. I think Dorian's lost it, and I think Ozers has hit him after he spun.
Where is Dorian? Just have a look. Certain. Still on board with Moomin. Yeah, he was just down there.
The left-hander. Yeah, it was out the left-hander after the hairpin.
Yeah. Yep. So now we're going to get a 3-4 lap sprint on the softs.
It's quite an unusual place to lose it, really. To be fair. Yeah.
What a shame.
Everybody in, isn't it?
Unlucky
Usually
Dorian.
At this point, Gunnar, there's one insane person that stays out.
Yeah.
There's always one, I promise you. Somebody will do it.
I don't think they will around this track though. They'd be stupid if they do. As we're seeing everyone in, yeah.
Nutter. There must be.
I think it'd be worth a risk on a short track on a short lap. There's too many fast corners here. You've got no chance.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. It's just, I just mean that there usually is one nutter though that does it.
Oh, there is someone, but he's not in the lobby.
It would have been you.
Moomin stayed out.
If you heard Eric Gunnar, I'd have been nice saying, "What is Gunnar doing? He's on 14-lap-old hards. He leads the race."
Yeah. I would have definitely been booked in there, 100%. As we see Corey onto the mediums.
Yeah. Oh, so there you are. Just to show I'm not a complete nutter. Suga's AI stays out on the 9-lap-old hards.
Yeah.
Moomin stayed out on 3-lap-old softs, but I guess I don't think he's got any other tyres to use anyway. So.
Oh yeah, that probably explains actually. Yep.
So it's going to be a sprint, and anybody who's got a penalty is now really cursing their luck. So Mamo, Adams, operator.
The debutant Lazy has picked up a drive-through penalty.
Yes, he did. Unfortunately for him, but well, worst you could do tonight, Illuminati is P16. You still get points, buddy. In fact, it's not. It's P15 because Suga has been in AI the whole race. So, although it may not be his fault, he won't score. So, P15, the worst you could do.
So I don't know if that safety car has helped Danny or I don't know.
Helped or hindered? I would argue it's probably hindered him.
I reckon he would have got on the back of car C in the closing laps. I reckon on them hards.
I do, yeah. I do. There was definitely signs that the mediums were beginning to struggle a bit.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Meatball was struggling just to stay under the second, wasn't he? So.
Yeah.
I think they were starting to come good. But this is going to be a crazy 3-lap sprint now, I think. Well, yeah. 2-lap.
I hope it's just good racing. No, yeah, it's going to be 2 laps. They're on to lap 20, so, well, that means something else. That means there will be no DRS now for the rest of this race. So,
because what's happened there? We've got a moment. Who's overtaken down there?
Yeah, I think Operator's gone past the AI. Or the AI overtook Operator. I'm not sure which way round it was, but this is why we you know, I know it's not Suga's fault if he's been kicked from the lobby, obviously, but
yeah.
This is why we say to people, please don't leave your car on track. If you know, If you're that upset that you've got to retire, do it in the pits. Okay, it does carry a penalty to retire in the pits, and unless you've got rear wing damage or something in this league, but it's, they are a pain on restarts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, they're so slow to react.
They are. The way I've restarted in the past, I didn't think anybody could be slower than me, but
Yeah.
of all the things that were going to be slower than me, I didn't expect it to be an AI.
Yeah. It might not be as bad around a track like Spa because the start finish line so close to the exit of the chicane, isn't it? So
Yeah. You'd watch it be driving like 1 mile an hour through stop.
yeah. So if it's going to affect anyone, it's going to affect drivers behind them. Isn't it?
Behind it,
Oh,
basically.
Alex is now driving through it. That should be telling him to give him the position back, though, shouldn't it?
It should be telling him to give the position back, but it's clearly not. And, well...
I don't know what's going on there.
No, but I've noticed this before. Like, people do seem to get away with it sometimes when they go past an AI like that. I'm not sure why. But, doesn't mean the league...
Just on board at the moment as if it's let him drive through. But, right, let's go back on Carsey, have a look at Carsey get away. And he's bolted already, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone early.
Danny was very wise to that, so Meatball as well.
Yeah, he's not the first person to do that, Carsey, and I think Danny was absolutely expecting it. As Nick picks up 3 seconds. And that gives Mamo a chance to... sorry, not Mamo. That gives James and Whale the chance.
Yeah.
Potentially to nip up the P4 if they can keep it close enough.
Oh, Danny looks really quick in a straight line there compared to Carsey. Pushing him up the hill.
He is, isn't he? Goodness me.
But he pulls out the slipstream and it's just not there.
No, that's it. As soon as he comes
out
of the
Meatball
slipstream,
having a
there's
look at
nothing
there.
there. He gets a touch from Meatball. Absolute mental for 2 laps this. We are dropping the guys behind them a bit. Not enough yet for Nick, but
Oh, Carsey really attacking that
drivers.
through pull on.
Some drivers obviously gain from these late safety cars, but there's always a pain, and it does. But it doesn't have to give us some exciting racing at the end. So Carsey, Danny, Meatball, they all 3 of them look set for a podium, particularly with the next 3 cars having penalties. But what order will it be in?
As the slipstream, look at that from Danny, he's pulling him right in, he's pulling out of it there.
Getting too close.
Oh, he got a little bit deep.
You can't put your front wing in there, man. He's lucky Danny didn't just turn in on him there.
Carsey sets the fastest lap of 43.2.
Yeah, so that breaks the WAOF1 lap record around here.
I think he'll see an even faster
2
lap because they didn't use nowhere near all their battery, so they're going to be using more battery on this lap.
Yeah, and Carsey just had a bit of an advantage on the power, but about 8%, so it's not a massive one. But it could be all important when they go at the back straight. But I think if anything, it's more a case of Danny's attentions are having to turn to defending Meatball.
Yeah, I'm just looking now. Meatball's got a bit less battery than Danny. And Meatball's had a massive moment through that no-name corner. How did he keep that on the track? I'll never know there.
I don't know.
Just giving Danny a little bit of breathing space.
Well, yeah, it has. But in fact, you would say that's pretty much settled it. I think.
Yep, Carsey's got the battery to defend it.
Yeah, easy. Unless there's a little mistake or something like that at the bus stop. Where is James? Is a second off there.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag
James is only going to pick up the one spot. So here comes Carsey. So Carsey wins in Belgium at Spa-Francorchamps. Danny.
Oh, Adams crashed out the final corner.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, there's always drama.
Oh, no.
And there it is. James gets himself across the line. That is unreal. Was that challenging for position?
Oh.
Or was it just a mistake getting on the power too quick?
Yeah, he's got on the power too quickly and he just dropped it like on a 180 round into the wall.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
James, after all that hard work, and he was having another really good race, and it's just ruined it for him at the end.
James gained another position as well from that. Yeah, that was unlucky.
Anyway, this is our podium then. I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but let's just see him get a trophy. That's enough of that. And just to confirm then, so the fastest lap was Carsey's 1:42.6, so around about 3 seconds faster than the previous fastest lap around here. But of course, it was a late switch to soft, so that fastest lap may actually stand for some time, to be fair. Danny in P2, Meatbro fills up the podium. Nick then holds on to P4 despite picking up that penalty at the restart. Mamo P5. James ends up P6 with WAOF in 7. Glitch, a fantastic P8 from 20th on the grid. Did he have any penalties? It's hard not to give him driver of the day, Gooner, from the back of the grid.
Yeah.
P8. Corey P9, Moomin 10, Oozes in 11. Let me just quickly scroll through these so you could just quickly have a look at it if you want, and it's there for everybody that watches the stream back. I just want to go on to the instance. Let's try and get through as many of them as I can. Not many. There we go. So, we need Carsey, Danny and Meatbro. Carsey. Danny and Meatbro. There's all the invites in. We'll see if we can get them in. See if they want to talk to us or not. I can have some coffee.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, I'm gonna have to turn you all up. If I don't turn you all up, I won't be able to hear a word you say. There we go. Right, guys, have you all included your audio?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Excellent. Lovely. Okay, right, Meatbro, we'll come to you first. P3 this evening on the podium once again.
Yeah.
Season's going very nicely. I know it's Carsey that you want to beat and you want to be ahead of, but not to be on that one tonight. But take us through it, mate. You've had everything out there tonight at some point or another. So
yeah. I mean, actually, like up until the very end, it was quite stress-free drive, so to say. I think all of us three had the same kind of mindset where let's just get until the end of the race together and then we'll work on it, especially in the first half. Obviously, me and Daddy got a bit saved without our safety car. Kind of unfortunate we couldn't make anything of it, and I think I kind of ruined it for us both going into the bus stop. I didn't expect Danny to break where he did, and kind of had to go down the inside just so as to not hit him. But yeah, Peter, it is like at the end of the day, I'm still 100% podium conversion. So like, I'll take it, I guess.
It's what you got to do ultimately, and obviously Carlos has missed the first 2 races, so you got that advantage there.
Yeah.
It's about looking after that as best you can for the rest of the season, and the way you do that is by picking up podiums.
Yeah.
So, ultimately it's good for your championship, and
Yeah, you kind of
you
have
know, you've
that
done what you
mindset,
can
right?
out
It's
there,
it's a marathon at the end of the day, so
absolutely.
just keep it on a steady
right.
pace, and the wins will come. I know they will.
Absolutely, of course you will. All right then. Congratulations anyway, mate, on the podium. Danny, we'll come to you next. I've got a funny feeling you probably feel a little bit annoyed about that last safety car, or maybe not annoyed, but a little bit like that possibly just cost me a win.
By both, to be honest, because I was going for medium soft, and I was just hoping for an insane undercut on the soft, so just to get ahead and literally make it to the end and somehow stay ahead. But then the safety car came out, ruined that, and then I was like, okay, maybe I have an advantage on the hard at the end. And then no, safety car came out, ruined that. And then on the soft, I expected nothing. Like I expected P3 to be honest, because I just knew my pace is not on the soft is not up to them. Like I was just sitting behind, and I was just trying to defend. I knew I had no chance against Corsi, so I was trying to defend against Albert. And obviously, he sent it in the bus stop, which I didn't expect, and that ruined kind of my chance to have a run on Corsi. So yeah, that's how it works out.
Yeah.
It's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
pretty
just
much
want to say
sums
as
up.
well
Yeah,
that
I think that.
qualifying, you and Carsey made a great call to go out in the full wet. I mean, when Carsey, you must have realised on your outlap that it was full wet conditions. Yeah, that was a great call there for you both to get. Well, you got the pole position in the end, didn't you, Danny? So well done on that as well. That was a great call.
Yeah, to be honest, that was not my call. I put on inters and they sent me out on wet, so I take that.
Okay.
You're bloody joking, mate.
No, I clicked one click to the right to the next intercept and got out, and I was like, why do I have wet on? And I was just like, what's happening here?
It turned out to be the better tyre.
Yeah, somehow, because the lap was horrendous.
We think what happened is halfway through the first run from the inters lot that it switched halfway through that lap to full wets. So that's when Carsey's boxed for the full wets. So that's like, yeah, it was a great shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny, just to reiterate on the final safety car there, I think because the you were literally coming into the window. The mediums looked like, on most of the people that had the mediums on, it looked like they were just starting to wobble a little bit and to get a little bit iffy on them. So it was just coming into that period, and we were sort of saying we reckon the last 3 or 4 laps you're gonna have the advantage on tyres. So were you feeling that because you were sort of starting to get away from Meatbro a little bit?
I was when I was on the hard. Yeah. Not really. I didn't want to overtake him, but obviously I saw that he lost the DRS, so I had to, even if I don't want to, because that would lose us both more time. So I had to go for it, and I was just like, I use my ERS now to close up Carsey. I got very close, but then I made a mistake, and then I was out of it again. I kept pushing because I had no ERS left at that point anyway, so there's no point saving up any. So, and then I was just trying to pull Meatball with me, to be honest. I was trying to keep in my DRS so he can save ERS, so we can both work together to get into Carsey's DRS again. But I somehow lost him a little bit. I don't know how, to be honest, because...
You guys have got to stop this working together thing. You're fighting each other.
Nah, that's just how it is in this game. The DRS and Slipstream is so strong. No. You have to do it. I mean, I was kind of impressed that they did not overtake me the first thing, because I was like, they can go way faster in the middle sector than me, because I struggle there a lot. always. So I was
Yeah.
kind of surprised that nobody actually bothered to overtake me. I was like, well, if you're happy with me being slow in front, I don't mind it. I was just like, okay.
Well, I can't wait for the next real race real life race when we see Fernando, Lewis, and George sort of saying, on the podium, we worked together with the slipstream and the ERS today to beat.
Yeah, Max Verstappen. Yeah, I mean, that would be lovely.
I know,
I would love it.
that's the new strat. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta chat to the admins. We'll get this banned. Okay, let's come to our winner then, Car Seat. Obviously, what happened later on and everything is one thing, but actually earlier on in the race, I think it was after the first safety car, there was a little tactical shout that me and Gunnar were watching, and we were watching all your ERS, and you've gotten passed into P2, but all of a sudden you were looking after your ERS, and you had 80-odd% when the two guys either side of you at that point were both in the 40s.
Yeah.
You got the overtake done with DRS on Danny, I think it was, leading at the time. And then you just seem to lever it to get out of the 1 second.
Yeah, well, first off, I want to say that the wet tyres in quali also wasn't my call. I just invalidated my enters lap, that's why I went in. I fully intended on finishing that lap, and then I just went in, and the game told me
So neither
West
of
were
us
faster.
is not. Okay.
Yeah, no, the game just told me West were faster, so I went out. I thought they'd still be slower than the enters were at the start, so I was surprised with the pace, but then, because I was trying to get out so fast, I just didn't, have a lap late on when it started to dry up a little bit. So,
Okay.
but...
So there's nothing clever about it then?
No,
really?
not really.
Okay.
You guys are overestimating me.
Oh.
But that in the race, what happened was actually, I was just sitting with my ARS. Now, to be honest, I thought the other two were doing the same. Like, I thought we were working together. No. I thought the other two were doing the same. We're just kind of like, there's no point. You don't really want to lead in this game, right? Because you're just using more ERS. You don't really want to lead until the last lap, really. So I was kind of just sitting there, and then once I got the lead, it was actually Albert I got the lead off. I was talking to him, and he just happened to say, "Oh, I'm low in ERS now." So I thought, well, I guess that means I should dump it to try to get away from him. So if he hadn't have said that to me, I would never have tried.
Nah, I'm gonna you stitched me up. I'm not. I'm gonna edit out there because no. Because the second I overtake Danny, what do I hear in my ear? I hear you saying, "All right, let's push now." So I think, okay, I'll start pushing.
I know. I did push at that point to keep with you, but once it was like obvious that we weren't going to drop him at that point, I stopped, and I thought you had to.
No, I did, but I
Yeah.
pushed to get past him as well.
See, I didn't know, and I didn't know until you randomly went, "Oh, I'm really low on ERS," so I just started using my...
Note to self then.
Yeah. To be fair, I did say it at the time. I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna start pushing. So yeah, so I was annoyed when the second safety car came out, but then Albert kind of saved me again with that slight misjudgment into the bus stop.
What was you
Yeah.
What was you thinking when you was on the mediums? Was you thinking you was going to get to the end, or did you think Danny was going to catch up?
No. I know even doing that amount of laps, mediums are faster over a stint, so I wasn't worried.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, that's spot then for WAOF1. Well done, guys. It's a nice little race. Plenty of overtaking going on. All good overtaking as well. Safe overtaking. So that's what we like to see. Couple of safety cars through individual errors. Nothing more than that. And a massive unlucky shout out to Adams at the end, spinning out the final corner. That one hurts, but unlucky man. Happy birthday to James Hamev. I did sing happy birthday to you earlier on. I got no idea if you heard it or not, but I did sing it. But there we go. Yeah, so a few things going on in the chat here. I just want to sort of draw some attention to this about safety car. JJ, look, I don't know who you guys are. I don't know if one of you's Reed or just people that are in Reed's league, but the idea of no safety cars in sim racing is ridiculous and stupid. It will never happen in WAOF1, and I will certainly never join or commentate on a league that has that rule. It's a ridiculous rule, and quite honestly, guys, if that's what you come on the streams to do, and to be like that, I'd just rather you didn't join. So either don't join in future, or just keep it to the watching and good comments. In a way, enough of that. We will be back next week, of course, 8 p.m. Don't forget, we are on Thursday as well. We'll be live on Oozer's Twitch for the Thursday League, or Mansell Division, whichever you want to call it. Yeah, so that will be 8 p.m. I can't remember what track we're doing. I think it's Hungary, actually, off the top of my head. But we will see you then. I will be back on Friday myself for PRF1 at 8:30, so come and join me for that. But other than that, Gunnar, thank you ever so much for joining me on comms tonight. It's been a pleasure.
No worries, thanks for having me, mate.
We
Enjoyed
understand, just quickly before we go, that with your injury, we do understand you're hoping to be back next week. Is that right?
I'll be back Sunday onwards.
Yeah. So is that a definite or more of a...
Yeah, it'll be definitely. I've got to check up tomorrow, but it's looking alright, so...
Okay, good.
I've got a lot more movement in
Excellent.
now. I can actually grip the pad and that, so it's good.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Well, that's good news, and we hope to have you back next week then. So, other than that, guys, good night, God bless, have a nice rest of your weeks, and